Hey everyone, this is the tutorial on how to play the first harmonica solo, meaning after lyrics have already been sung, to Neil Young's Out on the Weekend from his Harvest album. If you're looking for the intro, I already have that posted and can make one of those bubbles pop up now. But given that you're in the right place, we'll go ahead and get things rolling. I am using a key of A 10-hole diatonic Oskar harmonica. It's the same key that the song's played in, so it'll sound spot on. So with this one, it's a little bit more difficult than the intro, and because of that, what I'm going to do is, instead of giving you everything all at once, I'm going to give you just the bass note that you should play, and then afterwards, briefly after, I'll go back and we can talk about the more advanced techniques and the additional holes that you can play in order to get that full Neil Young sound. So with that being said, let's get things started. Okay, so there was the first solo. Starting off, the first segment that we have, I'll play it real quick, and then we'll know where to stop. So it's... Okay, that's the first segment of the whole solo that we'll be talking about. Starting off, we'll be at the 6 hole, okay, so we'll be giving it 2 blows. From there, we'll drop down to the 5 for a draw, and then 1 blow. So, 6, 6, 5, 5. Blow, blow, draw, blow. From there, we step back up to the 6 for a blow, and then back down to the 5 for a draw. Okay, those last two was a 6 blow and then a 5 draw. After that, we'll be giving the 5 2 more blows. Alright, so all in all, starting at the 6 for 2 blows, back up to the 6, back down to the 5 for a draw, and then 2 blows. Okay, from there we step down to the 4 for a draw, then a blow, then a draw. Alright, so starting from the beginning with the 6, 2 blows. Now the 4s. Alright, now we step back up to the 5 and we give it 3 blows. And on the 3rd blow, we're going to hold it for quite a while. Okay, now a draw and then a blow again, still on the 5. Okay, so starting with the 3 blows on the 5. Alright, and then lastly we step down to the 4 for a blow and then a draw. And that's the whole first segment that we'll be talking about of the 3-part solo. So from the beginning, starting with the 6 to where we are now. Back up to the 5 for 3 blows. Okay, and that's the first segment. Alright, so now that the first segment's out of the way, here is how the second segment sounds. Alright, it's pretty short. One more time. Okay? Okay, so first we'll be starting off with a 6-hole for the second segment, and we'll be giving it 3 blows. So after that, it's a draw and then another blow, still on the 6. Alright, from there we step down to the 5 with a draw and then 2 blows on the 5. Okay, so starting with the 6, 3 blows. Alright, and that second note, the 5, the blow, that's really the one that goes. Alright, and if you think about it as an ocean wave with peaks and valleys, there are 9 individual peaks. So essentially it's blowing the 5-hole 9 times, but they're all just continued together. So instead of it sounding like okay, it's all connected, just it lingers at the end of each one. Okay, and that's the end of the second segment. So starting from the 6-hole to the ocean wave. And that's the second segment. And last but not least, we have the third segment as such. So for the third and last segment, we'll be starting at the 4-hole, and we'll be giving it a draw. From there, we step up to the 5 for a blow, then a draw, then a blow. So it sounds like this. Alright, after that we go back down to the 4 and we give it a real heavy bend. Okay, so from the beginning. Alright, after that we give the 4 blow and then 2 more draws. Okay, and then up to the 5 for a blow, then a draw, then a blow. Okay, so from the beginning, it's a 4 draw, and then a 5 blow, 5 draw, 5 blow, back down to the 4 for a real heavy bend, and then a blow on the 4, 2 draws on the 4, back up to the 5 for a blow, draw, blow. So, I know, sorry, it's a lot, but from the beginning I'll play it pretty slow. Back down to the 4 with the bend. Now blow. Now 2 draws on the 4. Back up to the 5 for a blow, draw, blow. Okay, so one more time, but play the normal way. And that is the end of it. So, all in all, I'm going to play from the beginning of the solo all the way to the end. This is the first harmonica solo. Again, Neil Young's Out on the Weekend, Harvest album. Here we go. Okay, so thank you for watching. After this, like I said, I'm going to segue, do a little fade scene, and then I will discuss the more advanced techniques in order to achieve the full Neil Young sound for Out on the Weekend. But if you don't stick around, I appreciate you watching the video, and please give me constructive criticism. It's always appreciated. So until next time. Alright, so for those of you who have stuck around, this is the advanced technique, or really the full way on how to play this song. So there's really not too much, it won't take up much of your time. The first thing we'll be looking at is the beginning of the solo. So I started off with you just playing the 6th hole, Okay, so for the beginning though, that's really not how it is. It really starts up on the 6, 7, and 8 with a lot of emphasis on the 6 and 7 from what I've seen. This is just playing by ear, that's how I learned. But I kind of see it as a funnel in terms of sound, starting off really small and then gradually getting louder. So instead of just the... Okay, you really want to start off blowing the 6, 7, and 8 and gradually go in to the 6 and 7. So starting off with the 6, 7, and 8. And that's really the 7 and 8 actually that I'm starting off with. And it's really almost a roll. If you roll, I don't know the technical terms for harmonica, I taught myself. But I kind of roll my tongue as I gradually go down the scale. Okay, and I'm really kind of playing 2 holes the entire time until I hit that last note, that 4, the draw, or the 4, the draw. So if you wanna listen, I'll play it kind of really slow, and dissect it. Okay, and at the very end, I didn't do it so well there, but at the very end, it's actually, it's always 2 or 3 holes, and then I gradually single in on that 4 hole. So right there, I'm actually playing looks like the 4, 5, and 6 all together. And then from there I step down to the 4 and the 5 for that draw. Okay, and you see how I singled in on that 4. So that's the first thing, work on that. That'll really get you sounding spot on to Neil. And then another part with some of his draws, and this is just from listening to the song, from the draws he really hesitates sometimes. Instead of just doing a, it'll be more of a, it really hesitates and gives you that lingering. So practice that. And then lastly, that bend, the 4 bend, I cut to that really fast from my previous one. So starting with the 3rd segment. Okay, it's not a shifting, it's very clean going from that 5 to the 4, and then I bend really hard on that 4 whenever I do that. And then lastly, I go back up to the 4. So that last one, the 5 draw, instead of just going, give the hesitation like it's almost 2 draws in the same note. Okay, so if you practice on that, it'll really get you sounding more accurate to the real song. But keep it up, and hopefully here in the next week or so I will have the 2nd solo of the song uploaded. Fingers crossed. It's taken me, I don't know, 5 months to get this one uploaded, just from I'm lazy. But anyway, thanks again, and if you have any recommendations, I know I'm kind of slacking, but I'll try to fit them in the future. I'm going to make this a little bit more of a routine, so there will be more to come. Thanks again.